Saturdays may be the traditional day for college football, but it won't get better than this one on Thursday night. We've reached week 9 of the EA Sports college football season. Contenders, pretenders, starting to separate. It's the Purdue Boilermakers and the Maryland Terps. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with Purdue's head coach before the game. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Terrapins offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And for the first time in this game, we get a look at big Dorian Fleming. And what a luxury it is to have a weapon like this at tight end. He is a big play that can happen at any moment.
There's a lot of great attributes about a tight end, like the size, the physicality. This guy, though, what sticks out the most is the speed. You want to play him man-to-man, put a linebacker on him, that's a problem. You put a safety on him, he's still got good enough speed and size to go win. Palmer, this guy, they put him everywhere, and he wins because of that blazing speed.
It's really crazy to think about that he might actually be their fastest. If you had everybody lined up at receiver, tight end, just running vertical routes, he might actually be the fastest. And, Dave, we've even seen him on film run away from cornerbacks as well in man coverage. Nobody can seem to catch up with this guy. A very unique skill set for a tight end.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Got it in the middle. It's Durr. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Moving the pocket, it's Nickel. Zings it complete to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Terrapins! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. You take advantage of tendencies when you set that opening script, and man, their film study showed up there.
I think the offensive coordinator, it's almost as if he knew what the defense was going to be playing. He knew the personnel. He knew the different looks and coverages and fronts that they were going to see. And that offense, they just chopped up yardage moving down the field to score in that opening series.
So Purdue's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game. When you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Great place to start for this offense. They'll send the tight end in motion. In the backfield, it's Fleming. Could not make his way to the corner.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Off play action. Finds his big tight end. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air. It's Nickel. They're all over him. Turns it upfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a first and goal.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. And that's my quarterback.
And he makes the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Terrell. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with the commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Left side, it's Terrell. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Boilermakers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
Number 35, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's nickel. Under pressure. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Give to the back. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those type...
Makes the grab in their space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Third and long right here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And into the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Are you kidding me? I mean, that's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing, scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Back to throw. It's Nickel. Rushes on. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. On play action. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going to try to get it himself. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. And the Terrapins line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Drills him with the stiff arm. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Running inside. It's right. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. First quarter in the books. Let's see how these two wide receivers are stacking up so far. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll ride him again. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. He's stopped.
Well, this defense is going to mix up their looks against this quarterback, playing some zone. That time it was man coverage, but they also brought the blitz. So they're just trying to keep this quarterback on his toes.
From the gun, it's Terrell. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They'll run the screen. There he goes. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got his man across the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Boilermakers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run. Maryland uses its 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for...
Touchdown, Boilermakers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a 2nd. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Setting up the screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit them with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Completion to the right. Turning it on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just 1 step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's nickel. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the option. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. After getting knocked down in the backfield on the last 2 runs, you got to think they're going to try to throw it on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
From the gun, looking to the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. The problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football, but it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
2nd down to the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Boilermakers in the hurry up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Hits inside. It's Terrell. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down. And the Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Looking to throw for it. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets it out of there for the first time today and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Quick give. It's Terrell. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. Timeout called by Purdue. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Changing the routes with his receivers. Snapped on 4th down. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. The Boilermakers will hustle to the line. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get concerned.
Caught, and he's got room. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Boilermakers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The pull and throw off the RPO. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Boilermakers call timeout, and they will have no more. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Straight ahead, it's Smith. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, Week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with Old Dominion taking on the Georgia State Panthers. And it's the Monarchs who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today.
The Terrapins will kick it away to start the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Makes a move. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Shakes off the defender. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Making the adjustment. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Out wide right, it's Terrell. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Rides to the back. Sees a crease. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Boilermakers moving quickly to the line. Driving forward, it's Terrell. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
He's got him in the flat. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest. gets in for the touchdown.
Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
How about this defense not getting fooled? 2nd and inches, a lot of times it can be a run. The offense stays aggressive, so does the defense. Now gets them in a 3rd and longer situation. This defense did a great job on that play.
Wants to throw, it's nickel. Back's got it on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Terrapins send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. The Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. The run inside. It's Terrell. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. The Boilermakers want to move quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Just gets rid of it before the heat.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Turns into the pile. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Needs it. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are.
He unleashes a long one. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. Long way to go on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Terrell. Finding some room. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Boilermakers have this offense rolling. They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Looking for room. It's Terrell. Picked up 8 yards there. 3rd down and 2.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Got to make the play on 4th. Rush right in his face. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
and they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Finds his target. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game, and you saw a great example of that right there.
Right side, it's Fleming. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Plows his way ahead. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash.
Personal foul.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Moves the pocket. It's nickel. Fires on the move. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it on the run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Those third downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder, but this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up 1st and goal.
Touchdown, Maryland! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And he tacks on the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Harris. Turning it on. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Got a man, it's Kinsey. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside, it's Terrell. trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Might as well run him again. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. The Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The ride. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football, I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down, same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down, and if we add points, we add points.
The Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Keeps it on first down. There's some room. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Boilermakers! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. He'll try to tack on one more. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's nickel. Look out! Bought a little time, lets it go. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Whip it out to the back on the screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the 4th.
Throws for the tight end. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, it's Terrell. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Taken down.
What a great play by the linebacker. When you talk about filling a hole, defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Rid of it on the RPO. Got enough space. Touchdown, Purdue! And the route is on. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. And he made the extra point without problem.
Purdue 45, Maryland 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build on, David, you're talking about.
We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. And the Terrapins, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Sets his feet. It's nickel. Out wide right, it's Fleming. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Maryland uses its second timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Smith with the grab over the middle. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the